So, Brianna, the judge has set a May 5th trial date for Sean Diddy Combs to face those charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation of prostitution. Now, Diddy was in court today. He entered the courtroom wearing a jail-issued outfit, a khaki long-sleeve shirt, pants. He was also shackled at the ankles. Now, this hearing was mostly about procedural issues, working through some of the evidence in the case. Prosecutors said they collected 96 devices back in that March search of Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami. And when they searched him on his person, they said they've begun going through them, encrypting some of them and giving them back to the defense. That will take some time.
And this comes after his legal team made some pretty stunning accusations, Kara, about that now infamous video of Combs beating his former girlfriend as she tried to leave a hotel room. What exactly are they saying?
In the world of entertainment, where controversies often dominate the headlines, a new drama is brewing around some of the biggest names in the music industry.
The video, but also of the searches at his homes in March. But this video is something that the prosecution said that there's no need for this. They have said that they did not obtain this video until after CNN has aired it. I mean, obviously, we're CNN. We have declined to comment on these allegations, but the prosecution said that they did not have this until after it was already made public by us and that there's no need. They want the prosecution to be stopped from talking about any grand jury evidence in this case or any non-public evidence. Now, prosecutors never really discussed that publicly before a trial. And the judge said, in fact, that because that is the rule, he said, is there any harm in imposing this? And the prosecutor had asked the judge to make it reciprocal to stop Combs' lawyers from saying anything more about any of the evidence in this case. They cited an interview that Combs' lawyer had given to TMZ in which he suggested that the government was trying to, he accused the government of making a takedown of a successful black man. They said they wanted.
This time it's the queen of pop herself, Beyoncé, who has been thrust into the center of a heated debate. A leaked audio recording allegedly featuring Beyoncé has caused a storm online linking her to P. Diddy, a man currently facing serious trafficking charges.
Coming just days after CNN exclusively obtained the graphic surveillance footage. CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister broke the story and has this follow-up on Ventura's reaction. We want to warn our viewers, some of the images in her report are disturbing.
I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
The audio, which is rapidly spreading across social media platforms, has ignited conversations among fans, critics, and gossip enthusiasts alike. In the recording, a voice believed to be Beyoncé's admits to attending P. Diddy's infamous parties, but firmly denies any knowledge of illegal activities that may have taken place.
People who were too scared, they were too young, they felt that they'd be disbelieved long ago, but whose lives were altered, now have an ability to come forward.
Now, when Cassie filed her lawsuit back in November, it was filed under what is called the New York Adult Survivors Act. That is a law that created a look-back window for victims of abuse whose alleged incidents happened outside of the statute of limitations. Now, Wolf, since this 2016 video is outside the statute of limitations, the DA in Los Angeles has said that they cannot press charges. So it has created this entire conversation of whether that statute of limitations is benefiting.
The controversy couldn't have come at a worse time for P. Diddy, who is currently facing serious legal trouble. The rapper and music mogul is battling sex trafficking charges, accusations that has shocked the public and rattled the music industry.
The abuser or the victim. Now, I also want to note, lastly, that you may have noticed that neither Cassie or Diddy mentioned each other in their respective statements about this video. Well, Wolf, that's because in their settlement agreement, I have learned from sources they cannot speak about one another.
Interesting. Thanks very much, Elizabeth Wagmeister in Los Angeles, for the excellent reporting. I want to get some more on all of this with CNN.
He has staunchly denied the allegations, maintaining his innocence and pleading not guilty to all charges. The leaked audio, whether real or fake, has added another layer of complexity to this already chaotic situation, with Beyoncé's name now tangled up in the scandal. As soon as the audio began circulating, social media platforms were flooded with reactions. Some fans of Beyoncé, affectionately known as the Beehive, were quick to come to her defense, dismissing the audio as a fabrication, possibly the work of AI technology.
Let's bring in former federal prosecutor and president of West Coast Trial Lawyers, Nima Rahmani. Nima, thank you for joining us again on this Sunday. I want to begin with alleging that Diddy may have had something to do with his murder in 1996. They've hired a powerhouse attorney, a team of investigators. What do you make of this?
Is actually handling the defense of Mayor Eric Adams, who we've been talking about. And we all know that Diddy's being prosecuted by that same office now.
They believe that Beyoncé, known for her public stance on social justice issues and women's empowerment, would never knowingly support or cover up such horrific crimes. For them, the leaked audio is nothing more than an attempt to tarnish her spotless reputation.
Of Tupac that obviously didn't kill him, and then potentially the murder 2 years later. Someone else is being prosecuted for this murder right now in Las Vegas, and that's Keefe Davis. He's alleged to be the shot caller in the murder of Tupac. So I'm not sure that this investigation will go too far, especially when someone else is being held criminally accountable for that murder.
Let's move on then to the TikTok star, Mr. Prada. He's been charged, possible involvement in the brutal murder of a 69-year-old therapist. A speculation of their connection, something like